Hello and welcome to Mobile Friday. Today's game is Block Cat Jam. I don't typically do a lot of puzzle games, so yes, it has cats. I found it was cute, so I really wanted to try it. As you can see, it was just updated a day ago. We're going to play version 9. As you can see, it is a simple. Well, I think the trailer is very effective actually. You just match 3 and they disappear. There are different ways of doing it. Obstacles. Get them on a bus, so you've got a queue forming. Don't be late. New cats. It seems like a nice, straightforward puzzle game. And sometimes it's all you want, just a nice game to relax to. So, you and I, let's see what happens when we start the game for the first time. Sure, okay. Um, Vertical. Let's go top right for settings. Interesting, doing that doesn't give you a vibration. So the dynamic island is up here. You can see it blocks the hearts. That's not a great sign. There's nothing here telling us what to do. No tutorial, no, hey, click this first. 3 at the bottom, 1's locked. Got a tick here. What's this? A daily reward. Sure. I guess we just hit level 1 perhaps and see what happens there. Match 3 colours. Seems simple enough. Add to the bottom. I guess there's one way to put them. You can see Dynamic Island's in the way. So perhaps the game was built on Android or built on an older iPhone which doesn't have the Dynamic Island. I assume tap. Seems simple enough so far, doesn't it? Okay, so it can. That's cute. Yeah, so the ads at the bottom, because you're watching this on YouTube, I will have blurred them out if you haven't noticed. If they go to like full screen, then I'll let you know. But for now, very limited or picture ads at the bottom. Only cats with an open path can be tapped. Okay, so it sorts automatically at the bottom for us. Colours don't have to be in order to match, which is what we've just learnt. So that hint box could have been earlier. Cats come out of house. You see that they automatically ordered themselves in the bottom for us. Like that. Oh, we had a little bit of a log jam. Yeah, those aren't too bad. You see the tails all going at the same time. It's a little hypnotic. Ah, the house is facing the other way. Got the blue knot. Got the object blocking that, haven't we? So far, that's nice and simple. Also, a very nice game you can play one-handed. If you're commuting, so far this seems fairly good. Other than the dynamic island being in the way, it could just be an update. We'll just lower that top bar down. At the moment, I haven't had to think much of strategy yet. So I'm trying to keep things up till the end there, mostly in order. that's all that green thing in the bottom is. Okay, so these aren't activated. These are just things we can unlock as we go. A part of me did look at the house, see the black, and thought, ah, a black cat's going to come out of there. I was wrong. Well, we did need the undo button. That's good. Ooh, okay. At the moment, the levels are smartly designed to be accessible. It's a good tutorial. Apologies if that bike was very loud in the background there. Wouldn't be one of my videos if there wasn't a bike or a car or something revving in the background. That's how it is here in Japan. So we got 40 against the rewind. It hasn't explained what that is. Is it 40 coins per undo? Or do we get 40 undos? I have a feeling that looks like a coin and the top looks like a coin, that we have 55 coins, and to an undo it's 40. Interesting little layout here. Oh, got new colours. Okay. Yeah, put a little bit of thought into what ones we're going to do. There we go. Let's do that. As you can see, or you probably guessed, I'm tapping away with two hands here. And that's certainly something you can do, make it go quick. But I really do think it is a fine game to play one-handed. It's one reason why I think it's a good game for commuting. If you're on a bus holding onto a rail, or a handle I should say, you can do that one hand, play this the other. The only concern I have, oh, boxes, okay. So cats appear from the boxes. There we go. Have you noticed that the cats, they are sort of loafing, and when the box comes up, then they stand up? That's cute. I've got to be careful of space here. There we go. That's probably the first level I really just like stop and go, oh, okay. Because you don't know what's coming out of the houses, you don't know what's coming out of the boxes. Sometimes you just have to take a step back and look at what's on screen. Yeah, so we got to do this. What's nice is that this, as a puzzle game, isn't forcing different types of puzzles at us all the time. As you can see, each level we get 3 stages. So it's like we're getting 3 different types of puzzles shown to us. Think of it like the first one is it introducing us something, it's practice, and then the other two levels are us putting it into practice, you know, using it. So I kind of like that. It feels very approachable. Now this is a little bit more difficult. I'm gonna go for the blacks. There we go. Purple. That one I had to stop and hope for one of the black ones to come and save us there, and it did. I am going to assume these aren't random. Okay, that pause there was because the game threw at us a full screen advert. No warning. We were saying well done, and in an instant we were in an advert. That I don't appreciate. Having adverts at the bottom, it's probably the first game in this series I've played with that. I don't mind it so much. It, you know, if you have to have adverts to make your game profitable, so be it. It's a nice way of doing it. It's not interfering. Personally, I would like the green buttons, the bottom there, up a little bit more, and because of the dynamic island, I like those down a little bit more, so there's space away from this advert to the bottom. But to throw up a full video, not video, it was one of those adverts where you can take over and play. To have one of those on the screen was very rude. It's a shame that they can't use an in-game character or an in-game moment or even just a well done, and now, you know, and now it comes to an advert. It's a shame. It feels lazy, if I'm honest. The bottom is lazy, but it works with how the screen's being used. But just to throw up an advert, it's disappointing, it's lazy, and it brings up an interesting issue of data. And I don't mean data as in companies using your data. For every mobile network I can think of, you pay data. Whether it's gigabytes a month, megabytes a month, you pay to use that much data. If you're going to have at the bottom adverts constantly tickering as pictures, sure, it uses data, but not as much as a full video advert does or a full game that you play advert. So the fact that this game has two things that are using up your data, it kind of limits how much I would recommend playing this out and about. I'm playing this on Wi-Fi, so for me I don't have to worry about it using up my data. But if you're commuting and playing this and you get all these adverts for 15, 20, 30 minutes, day after day after day, it adds up. And trust me, I did have an issue where I used up my data playing mobile games, so that's why I'm one of the few people who really talk about this issue in reviews and stuff, because it happened to me. So I don't want it to happen for everyone else. So let's keep going. You see we've got a new card at the bottom there. Ooh, I don't think I've ever had Siri pop up before. Kind of wondering what it was that set it off. What I was going to say is at the bottom you can see that we have unlocked the spare cards. There's no coin next to it, so I imagine the idea is we're meant to test it out, and that next level, as a name of level 11, perhaps it's going to cost to use it. But I haven't felt the need to use it yet, so I haven't tested it. Minimum of 3 waiting cats. It feels difficult to use that up. see, it was just somewhat logical. Here we go, this could be a time where we get to use it. If the game was smart, it would design a level that would automatically force you to use it. Wait, I got the minimum. Why can't I hold? I guess we're back here then. On the top, underneath that, you got hearts. But on the left, this is pulsing, and so is this one above here. I imagine these you've got to watch a video to play them, and that's today's. This is perhaps a daily level. Oh no, we need white. For the white bus. And we don't get, because the adverts are blocking if there's anything at the bottom there, we don't get. Alright, try again. Yep, we're only going to try it once. How do we collect these cats? Bottom left. It's the shop. And that looks expensive. Considering we don't know what the coins do. 8,000 of them seems like a lot. What's also weird is that it's not my currency. It's not the currency that's not the currency of the country I live in. Nor is it the currency that I personally use. You see, one on the right we haven't got. Alright, now we'll pause there because clicking start, it meant that we had to deal with an advert. So, I'm not entirely impressed with that at all. You see, we've got to start from the beginning of level 10. There we go. This is the one that did us before. Try and be a little smarter about this. I feel like I've already made a mistake. Okay, so we can move them back and forth. There we go. Again, I feel like the game could have been smarter. And there again was another advert. Disappointing, it really is. If the game wasn't having adverts at the bottom, I might be a little bit more forgiving, considering it's the only adverts the game is showing us. And you see the undo, now 120. So yeah, if the tutorial levels were done smarter, then that would be even better. But they're not. Oops. There we go. Safe. Still gotta think. What's disappointing as well is that, and more adverts. What's a little disappointing is from this screen you can't go back to the home screen. If you hit exit game, it goes down free. So how do we know when we've unlocked this lock one? There's nothing on the lock saying we've unlocked it either. We don't know when that happens. I'm tapping the cats and there's no reaction to what I'm doing. I'm trying to press the ball on that cat tree and nothing's happening. So again, there's no interaction with the cats here. It's just visual. It's a bit of a shame. I feel like there's a lot of little things could be done to make this game better, and we're already up to version 9 and none of it's happened, so I'm not expecting it. Like, the rewards got a tick because we've done it, but that doesn't have any tick to say we've done today, does it? Perhaps that cat one could be a much longer one that goes from the coin to the heart to show that we've done it, but we haven't done yesterday or something like that. You know, I feel like, again, dynamic islands in the way, the space could be used much better. Another advert there, and these big ones have either been videos or ones you play. Not my favourite ones. If they're videos, as I said earlier, they use up data. And data costs money. Yeah, we don't know how many levels this game has. It's not really told us. Oh, this one I feel like I've got to think a little bit. There we go. Oh, nearly. Oh no, black cat. Uh-oh. Oh well. Outer space. And yes, there seems to be adverts every time you start a game now. And perhaps adverts every time you progress through the 3 levels. Oh boy. That's me hoping for a nice, calm, relaxing puzzle game. And we get an ad-filled mess. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So this is what got us last time. Alright. That's that. And that one. Okay, so we're kind of at 0 now. So we need either luck or no luck. So final life. So yeah, adverts. One thing I haven't talked about so far is the music. It is kind of grating a little bit now. 12 levels in, and there's been no change. It sucks. It's no longer jolly. It kind of just grates. Got a little lucky there. And the cats all seem to have very similar meows. It's like the same 3 or 4 meows each time. Alright. Is that dealt with? And that. There we go. May have beaten it. Yep, another advert. So it seems like starting and progressing all our adverts. And that sucks, that really does. It kind of takes you out of the game. Takes you out of the moment, so to speak. It's... yeah, for like a casual puzzle game, the adverts as they are, it certainly doesn't feel casual. Got 2 houses coming up. Okay, I would guess that cat was going to be in that box. There you go. Something a bit more challenging. That's the wrong colour, purple. Oh well, that was lucky. Nothing particularly useful there. Nor there. Oh. I need 3 other colour. I'm not going to get it, am I? Oof, there we go. Oh, nuts. Shouldn't have done that. There it is. There's no next button. You get that well done screen and it's bang, advert. If it said next, watch advert or home, that would be nice. But of course, if we go home, we lose life. So again, you don't really want to go home. Especially as you can't interact with the cats in any way. And I don't think I'm wanting too much. If you have cats on the main screen, why can't you pet them? What's the point of having cats there? It just feels more like a wasted opportunity. Are we again? Okay, blue. There we go. That one had me a little worried. So this one looks like it's going to be simple, but I imagine there's a twist to this somewhere. No, maybe not. I want one of those levels. Tap shuffle to mix the cats. Alright. I want one of those levels with the cars and vehicles. I want to shake things up a little bit. So I wonder if the shuffle's a true shuffle, or if the developer is smart enough to make the shuffle so we can still win. I imagine there's a scenario where a developer somewhere has implemented a shuffle that automatically creates a no-win scenario. So I'm hoping that that's not the case here, that the developer is smart enough that when they've implemented a shuffle, it will only shuffle to a solution that's different to the one we currently have. Like if I do that, that has to be a winning shuffle. Otherwise it's just kind of cruel. We have bright green cats now. Very weird looking. Honestly, not paying too much attention this time. Just kind of going for it. Those ones by the wall were a little difficult to tap accurately. So shuffle is now 20 coins. So holding is definitely a lot of money. So now we understand why in the shop the coins cost as much as they do. The coins can really help you in the game. But there's no like hint button, is there? Or no AI button that the computer will automatically solve the puzzle for you. And there's no like combo for bonus points. Okay, that time I wasn't paying attention, and that clearly showed because that's it. Ran our hearts, ran our lives. Level 16. If you get this, let me know what your thoughts are. Were the adverts annoying? Were they manageable? Personally, I feel like they are annoying. Have one at the bottom, or have the videos, but not both. Don't take advantage of us. And if you have a screen, use it properly. Like, what's the excuse for not implementing dynamic island? It's a bit of a mess. And why have cats here if we can't interact with them? It's a shame we can't even have like a cat mascot on the stage. Like, once a day, the cat mascot will be like the AI and help you, or something like that, you know, that you can only use once a day, or that you can perhaps pay coins. You can understand why 8,000 coins is costing so much, because coins are so useful, and what you use them for is so expensive. So yeah, a nice little puzzle game, but if it was just the ads at the bottom, I would be more comfortable recommending it, especially for commuting. But the fact that there's ads at the bottom, and then video and playable ads, I can't really recommend it because I'm really concerned about the data use. And overall, it just feels like there's a lot of potential, and potential not met. Like, why aren't there like collectibles every like 10, 15 levels? A special bonus level with a collectible which you can add to the space. Imagine if we could move our thumbs across and pan the camera to more cats playing, to more items we've got. That'd be really cool. It's just like a bit too basic, a bit too simple. Yeah, it's just lacking that certain something, the gameplay. And the adverts just kind of take that simple gameplay and kind of ruin the experience a little bit. So yeah, not one I can really recommend if I'm honest. Sure, it's cute, but I say you've done 15, 16 levels. I think you've basically seen it all, especially as they haven't introduced the cars or any other tricks yet. So until the next Mobile Friday video, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, or YouTube shorts we have on YouTube, or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi. As a small YouTube channel, we get no money from YouTube. But with Ko-fi, we get PayPal donations, and we've got 3 subscription tiers, so maybe one of them will interest you. But wherever or whenever I see you again, please take care.